Alright, this match is a few games later. This is me matching into him. Color Me Daddy. That's one of his viewers from NAW that he thinks is pretty good, pretty decent. There's also this blader, which he said was too heavy. Oh, actually,
no.
yeah, as he's hovering over us too.
ああ、この二人か。この二人知ってるぞ。
So he's talking about me and Collar. W. So this I lost my knock, but that's okay. He was going for a stun on my teammates. Unfortunately, he missed. And from here, I just got up. I moved myself a bit to get in a bit of a better position. And then I went for a stun on his direction. And I was able to catch him right on the tip. Right there.
Oh my God.
Beautiful. And he already rolled. So we just threw everything on him. And now I just went for the Z. It's got damage as
今の
well.
この二人のやり
Just
と
killed
り
him.
に一切関与してないからね。関与ゼロだからね。さすがにきちいよ。
Went for below. We went below. His teammate was there. I had a good space there because I saw his stun coming. Reposition. Stun. And then he spaced it as well. We can quickly look at my POV as well. Oh yep, so this is so what I did there also
関与してない。
is I Tempest slashed him up, and then I also went for a stomp here as he was falling, so he's not able to roll. And because he's not able to roll, the my ally was able to continue the juggle on this guy. Very good damage. And this is where I see Shakin going for the earthquake wave on me and my teammate. So then I just went for the space. So you should always be aware of your surroundings. My teammate got caught, but then and right here I don't really have much. And then he was able to I slashed him a bit, but then he went for his own super armor on me. I went for the red dust. That's pretty greedy, but did I get it? I'm not sure. I don't think I got it. It's just some good damage. Yes, I actually I don't think I got it. It's just greedy play. I'll slow it down a bit too. Let's see what I have left. So I spaced out, and then I went for a few slashes, hoping that he didn't buffer any super armors in between. Unfortunately, he did. Best option here would have been to go Earthquake Wave into his final strike. Red Dust is okay if I can get the damage off. Unfortunately, I was too late. A here is not the right choice because it has a high charge up time and it would just be wasting the skill. I tried to alley-oop here, I didn't get it, so then I just spaced out. He's summoning his ulti, and then I went for the risky play right here of stomping. Actually able to get a double stun here, but then I also got stunned myself. It's okay, that was a good trade. It was still some good damage over onto them. I went for a space here to try and space behind him to try and cancel his final strike. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. Maybe because the final strike, it moved his hitbox in front, so it wasn't able to hit him. But he was able to get knocked anyway, so I got some good damage there. He got stunned, and then we just go for the finish.
マジ奇跡だね。
I went for the knock, wasted his roll, and then we just reposition. If we can get another knock on him, then that's good. If not, then that's okay.
マジ奇跡よ。
He got staggered.
頑張るぞ。
I got punished and just dead. So right here, I tried to A to reposition myself across the blader, the enemy blader, but then I noticed that there's this big blade ring that he left behind. So instead of finishing off my A, I just went for the space, which is good. I would have got knocked up and punished because there's like a crazy mad Zerker near me. I was able to get really good damage here, a full combo, and then I dropped my stomp just to slow him down for like some tech chase, which I actually got. Right here is the slow I placed on him right before I went for the reposition. And then because he was slowed, he moved very slowly to my teammate to dish out damage. And then his temper slash was very slow as well, considering he still had his identity up. So because of that, I was able to get Earthquake Wave on him here and then just really good punish. Unfortunately, his teammate had a good stagger peel. Ah, yes. So this is another thing. If you watch from his POV, and I place this low, and this is where he repositions to punish my teammates. And from here, this is the perfect area to stun him from. So from his POV, he didn't even see me throwing my stun, and he got stunned.
そこは
So I just jumped out of this area
何
right
をや
here.
っとんじゃい
Best position. My POV is right here, directly. What is it? Never eat. Directly east of him, and because of that, I'm like under his skill bar, and he wasn't able to see this coming at all. So very good positioning on my part. So he was like very shocked that I went out with the stun
そ
there,
こは
and I knocked him up.
何をやっとんじゃい
Good follow up by his teammates.
いや
He went for a stun, and then I just went for the damage behind him because he's like being clunky, and then he read my leap in, but then I went straight to the bloody rush super armor. Stun, he saw his
立
space.
ち回り
Good.
弱すぎカットはしねえ前には出ねえ何も生まれない
Kato. That's what the Japanese call peels. It's got no roll. I tried to lift him up. It was very unfortunate. I tried to lift him up because I knew. Well, I was kind of expecting him to stomp there, but then I could not get that temper slash. Okay, this is another really good thing from me. I guess usually it's hard to do the stomp combo on mage classes, which is this summoner right here, because they're like lighter and they fall quicker. That's why I heard from Lino. He's got very good videos about CCs and everything. Picked them up, and because I got attack speed buff, I was able to get the stomp combo on both of them, so they can't roll here. And I just went for some good damage. And then see, after that 1.5 seconds of stun ended, the summoner rolled out, so he ended up wasting roll anyway because he's getting damaged. He doesn't want to get damaged, so he just rolls out, and I'm already right here waiting for him. But yeah, I just leave instead because there's another guy respawning. Go for stun, his space, very good space.
マジしんどい
Super armor in case he sticks around.
立ち回り
I put a stomp, that's as a
カットはしねえ
deterrent.
前には出ね
So, and that later tried to jump on me, and instead he got hit by the pulses from the stomp.
え何も生まれない
So I was reading him. I was trying to predict where he would go, and from here he rolled into me, and then I was hoping I would be able to get this Tempest right here as he got up, because he's going for a risky stomp, and then because the stomp has a starting animation, that's where he's most vulnerable. So this Tempest should have hit him, but I didn't account my ping into it. So unfortunately, I was able to get hit by the stomp, which kind of surprised me. I thought for sure I would have caught him there. If I wanted to, I could have been much closer, but that's just unfortunate about the ping. So instead of making a good play there, I just got punished for like half my HP. Zerka is very good class with predicting and outplay, but it is what it is when you have high ping. That's another thing. I tried to dash into him and he didn't get staggered, because on his screen he's already like moving away. Some damage. He's in the middle of his skill, so I just went for a red dust damage. I went for the read, and unfortunately he dash pass. Nice cover with the horses. Very good damage.
なんで今の巻き戻る
I tried for a max range earthquake wave. Unfortunately, didn't miss. Didn't hit. Oof. That there. I guess I'm a bit in the zone. So that there, I was trying to run back into him, but then all of a sudden there were horses coming, so I was able to space away just in time as I'm whirlwinding through, and I was able to space away, not take damage, because I'm already low. Even just like one tick of that would kill me. I went for another read right here, but then unfortunately I missed aim my final strike. And that's just slow on my part. If I aimed it here, I would have hit him instead. But I'm pretty sure this still works out for me in the end. So he was able to dodge that. And then I went for the Tempest as he's rolling, because this barrier, it's just got shitty collusion, and then he just rolled against the wall, and that was still in my Tempest range. So I was able to get the Tempest and just get him instead. That's a stomp combo again. So he wasn't able to get the roll if he had I'm pretty sure he had roll there. He was slowing for that skill. He was slowing his Q as long as possible, just to extend his super armor. It's very neat. Very neat. Would you call it tech? Very neat tech, I guess. Just to delay your super armor to make it last as long as possible. Tier 2 super armor, that is. And that's how I spaced out of the horses. I like that play there. So he dashed twice, and then he saw me casting. But then if I casted it towards him, it would have been better. Yeah, and then unfortunately I was able to get my Tempest first. He didn't have roll anyway, so I would have probably killed him anyway. Just give him some tunes. Just a friendly jab. Alright. Yeah, there it is. Song of Valor. Best skill. And then I just died to the passive from the summoner. Summoners have a little ball that does damage. Right there, I tried to walk up a bit to make the most of my super armor, but they kept retreating, so I just left instead, moved away. That earthquake wave was a bit bad there, because they were already on the retreat, so it's kind of a waste of a skill. Zergers have high cooldown skills, so that there, 23-second skill for me, because of my stat distribution. It could be a tiny bit lower, but I like how my stats is. Some bleed damage. Right here, I was delaying my final strike as long as possible just to increase my super armor, and I was hoping I'd be able to knock him down right here because he was well winding in as well. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he spins past me. Yeah, so let me take a look at it again. Yep, so unfortunate thing there is I extended it as much as possible, but yeah, it's just not in time. He was able to whirlwind after my final strike would land on him. It's spaced out, which is nice because I had two people on me. Attempted to stomp. Unfortunately, because I wasted the stomp there, he's able to go for kind of like a pretty safe stab here. So I just auto attack just as a just for a greeting, and then he went for the ulti right afterwards too, because he got the double knock on the demonic and he sees me nearby, so he is thinking he should just go for the ulti. It is also last 31 seconds, and because I see the ulti coming, I just space away. Oh, demonic actually did have his roll. I don't think yeah, so demonic was able to dash out in time. Demonic was slowed, but it wasn't enough to keep him in. Unfortunate. Good stun. And yeah, I didn't really have much. I just let my team die. Oh, that was nice. So I just spaced in and went for the stomp because he was using his super armor. Oof. I was hoping to spin and super an identity there. Unfortunately, this guy got his salamander out beforehand. Even with 0 ping, I might have still gotten hit there. Unfortunate. He went for the stun. We were talking about bodies falling and then you stunning him so they can't roll. If Shakin got his earthquake wave there in time, it would stun me and then it would keep me down for 2 seconds, and then team probably could have finished me right here. 1.3 seconds left. I was trying to read his initiation, but then my team had a good knock on him here, and the final strike wasn't in time. That first part probably would have killed him. Alright, yeah, that's just an unfortunate game for him, because we have two pretty strong people here, and then this Horties guy actually did pretty good against him earlier too. This QAnon guy is kinda new, unfortunately, and this is him just getting shut down because we were kinda bullying him a bit. GG.